Namaste, friends. Now that we saw that indigestion leads to all kinds of digestive issues, and it's not just the digestive issues, but all the other health problems are because of not able to digest our food properly, which is leading to all the undigested food material to pass into our bloodstream. There is the damage happening to our gut lining. All the toxins are entering into our bloodstream, and the toxins are getting circulated throughout our body and causing all kinds of autoimmune diseases within us. And today we shall see how even the problem of constipation is also connected to indigestion. So during indigestion, as we saw, the food doesn't get properly digested, correct? And so there are gases being released. The undigested food gets fermented or putrefied, and so gases are released. And so these gases, which is the wind element, start increasing in our body. So the wind element, which is increased now, it gets accumulated and dries up our stool. Okay, so the nature of wind element is to dry things, right? Like if we hang our clothes, if there is more wind, the clothes get dried up fast. So the heat is also there. The heat element also dries things, but the air element, it again helps in the process. So this wind element that is now increased in our body dries up the stool. The accumulated stool, which is in the anus, gets dried up day by day because the water content of the stool gets absorbed, but the solid portion remains there. And so it becomes drier day by day, and it will be very hard. And this is how we end up in future other complications like IBS. So, where we will have constipation for some time, diarrhea for some time. And also, constipation is also related to our mind. Like everything is connected to our gut, right? Gut and brain are so much connected. The gut brain axis that we call now. So when there is this blockage, that stool which has to move outside is stopped within our system. What happens is there is blockage. So there is no free flow. The same way, the toxins within us are not flowing out. They are blocked. Similarly, there will be blockage in our thoughts as well. We can't see things clearly. We can't make right decisions. There won't be clarity of mind. So it immensely affects our mind. We will be very irritated when there is constipation. So much of physical discomfort will be there, but also there will be a lot of mental disturbance. We'll be so annoyed. So that is the effect of this constipation. So basically everything is blocked, and the same situation happens when we are in stress as well. So in stress, there is this flight or fight mode, right? And there we stop things. Everything gets stopped to take action. So that is how we end up in anxiety and all other emotional disturbances as well. Another thing, when we do lot of severe fastings, also we undergo this problem of constipation because when there is fasting done, there is more amount of space element created within our system. So this space element, the quality is wherever there is space, the wind goes and accumulates there. So when the space is created in our anus, the whole in digestive tract and the anus, the wind element starts getting accumulated there, and that's the reason how when we do severe fastings we end up in again constipation. The cycle continues. And other reason is also the cold climate, because there is no fire, right? During winter, how we shrink ourselves, all our cells just get shrunk, everything gets dried up in winter. So there is no moving happening. The things won't move in cold, everything is frozen. So that is the reason even in winter and cold regions, if we stay, there is more constipation because of more wind and dryness in the climate, right? Even the constipation also happens when we suppress our urge to pass the stool. Instead of going when the body is asking us to go, we hold because of it is whether it is our work or any other reason. We just hold it there and it just gets dried up there, and that leads to a difficulty in passing the stool. Okay, and there are several other reasons also for causing this dryness and increase of wind element in our body. We'll see at 5 levels. Like in Uni5, we always connect it to the 5 elements and 5 fingers. So first we will see the food aspect. So basically when we consume dry items, naturally the stool also will be dry only. All these chips, dry fry items, all these will be very drying in nature. Also if we consume more of spicy foods, more spices and pungent foods, that also causes dryness. Not consuming foods rich in fiber like fruits, vegetables, whole foods, whole grains, legumes is the major cause for this constipation. Also, the food items which are very bitter and astringent, they also have wind element and they also cause this dryness in our body. And next is water element. When we don't consume sufficient quantity of water, that also naturally leads to dryness, right? When there is no water, it will not be soft. So simple it is to understand. And we forget drinking water. We'll be so busy occupied with our work and we just forget to take water. Then next is the third, fire element, which involves movement, exercise, walking. So all this movement, massages on our body, oil massage is recommended. So when we do all these movements, the internal organs get lubricated, massaged, and there will be movement happening. So toxins will be removed, we sweat. So the stool also moves. But nowadays, what we do, we just sit on the couches, watch TV, right? And along with that, hold the chips packet and consume. So all this, our lifestyle leads to these digestive issues and especially this constipation because of lack of movement, always sitting in front of our systems. We keep on working and no movement leads to constipation. The fourth element is the air element, which is the major element that is playing role in this condition of constipation. When we are not relaxed, everything gets blocked in stress. So we need to relax ourselves using the pranayam techniques. Then the space element also we need to improve. And nowadays we are so self-centered that we don't even accept others, we can't accommodate them, and we are not able to understand each other's feelings. So we need to expand ourselves and live in that oneness. Give others also a chance to succeed and give a helping hand to others when they are in need. So to come out of this frozen, constipated condition is very, very important. To address this, it's not taking laxatives, but it is improving our digestion. That is the solution. We should follow all these relaxation techniques of breathing, yoga nidra, meditation. So when we do these things, will help in the process of getting relief from constipation. I hope it's clear. Thank you all so much.